Hi friends, today I am giving a lecture on Python program for sum of digits of a given number. Suppose we are given a number that is 123. That number can be assigned to the variable n. Okay, now n is equal to 123. What are the digits are there in the 123? 1, 2, 3. Now we have to sum the digits. That means 1 plus 2 plus 3. That is 6. So our output is we are getting 6 from the given number 123. This is our program. Okay. Now I am writing the program here. After that, I am explaining logic. Okay. First, we go for output. From the output, I am writing the program. Okay. So, first one, enter the given number. Enter the given number. That is 123. So this 123 can be entered by the user from the keyboard. Okay, that value can be assigned to the variable n. Okay, now what are the digits are there? So that is 1 is one digit and 2 is another digit and 3 is another digits. Now I am to adding these 3 digits. That means 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is equal to 6. That is our program. So output is sum of digits of a given number is equal to 6. How we are getting 6? So this is the output. Okay, 1 is one digit, 2 is another digit, 3 is another digit. Now I am adding first digit plus second digit plus third digit, then we are getting 6. So this is the output of the given program. Okay, according to that I am writing the program. Okay, n is equal to int of input of enter the given number or enter the number. That is no problem at all. Given number. Okay. Next, initially I am taking the variable s. S is equal to 0. That means before addition of digits of the given numbers, so some value, that is a s, is equal to 0. Initially some value is equal to 0. Okay. Next, while n greater than 0 colon, while n greater than 0 colon, then now the statements within the while loop are written. R is equal to n modulus operator 10. Next one, s is equal to s plus r. Next one, n is equal to n divided by 10. Okay. So these are the 3 statements in the body of the while loop. Next, print sum of digits of a given number is equal to comma s. The result is stored in the variable s. So this is our program. Okay, how we are getting the result from that program? Okay, now we go for tracing. Tracing is nothing but logic. Okay, first enter the given number. So first I am writing enter the given number. What is the number we are given? That is 123. So this 123 can be entered by the user from the keyboard. User is nothing but programmer. Okay. This 123 can be taken by the input function. This input function can read the input that is given by the user or a programmer that can be passed to the input function. Then the input function can return the string value of 123. Okay. Now this string input can be typecasted by using int function. So the typecasting int function can convert the given string value into integer. So now 123 we are getting. This 123 can be assigned to the variable n. So now n is equal to 123. Okay, next one. Initially s is equal to 0. S is equal to 0 means before we are adding the digits of a given number, initially sum is equal to 0. So this means sum is equal to 0. S means sum value. Okay, next go to next step. While n greater than 0. So what is n value here? N value is 123. So 123 greater than 0. Yes, 123 is obviously greater than 0. So now this condition is true. Okay. If this condition is true, the control goes to the statements within the while loop. Okay. There are 3 statements are there. Once the 3 statements are executed, again the control goes to the while loop. This procedure is repeated until this condition is false. Okay. Next, first step in the while loop, r is equal to n modulus operator 10. So n is 123. 123 modulus operator 10. 123 modulus operator 10 is equal to 3. How we are getting? So 123 can be divided with 10. 10 12s, 120. So what is the remainder we are getting? 3. So the modulus operator always returns the remainder value. What is the remainder value we are getting? 3. So this value is equal to 3. Next step. S is equal to S plus R. Initially S value is how much? 0. Plus R value is 3. So S is equal to 3. Okay. Next one. N is equal to N divided with 10. So here what is the difference between N by 10 and N /10? What is the difference between them? So for example, N value is 123. 123 divided by 10, that is equal to, so 12.3. Okay, here it returns 12.0. It returns. Okay, here it returns 123 by 10, that is equal to 12 we are returning. Okay, so here in the case of Python, n by 10, that is 123 by 10. Here n is a integer value. Okay, integer by integer divides, then we are getting integer value, but it returns 12.0. Okay, here in this case n /10 is equal to 123 /10. It returns only integer value, that is 12. Okay, So it returns the float value, it returns the integer value. That is the difference. Okay. Next, n is equal to, so 123 divided with 10, we are getting integer value 12. Okay. So this is the first iteration. Okay. After first iteration, what are the values we are getting? R is equal to 3, S is equal to 3, N is equal to 12. Again, the control goes to the while loop. Here, what is the value of N in the previous step? That is 12. Now we go for N is equal to 12. Okay. Next one. While N greater than 0, that is 12 greater than 0, condition is true. Okay. If the condition is true, again the control goes to the statements within the while loop. That are 3 statements are there. R is equal to, so 12 modulus operator 10. What is 12 modulus operator 10? So that is equal to 2. That is the remainder value we are writing. That means 12 can be divided with 10. 10 ones, 10, remainder is 2. So this is the 2. Okay. Next one. S is equal to S plus R. Previous step, what is the S value? That is 3. 3 plus R value is 2. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. In this step, R value is 2. That is S value in the previous step, that is 3. So here we are also writing S value is equal to 3. Okay. Next one. N is equal to N value 12. 12 divided with 10, that is equal to 1. Okay. So here this is the quotient. Okay. 12 can be divided with 10. 10 ones, 10. Remainder is 2. But here we are not taking the remainder value, quotient value. So this is 1 we are taking. So this is 2 we are taking. Okay. So this remainder value we are taking. Here also 123, that is 10. 10 12s, 123. 3 is the remainder. This 12 value I am taking. Okay. Next. After completing the second iteration, what are the values we are getting? So N is equal to 1, S is equal to 5. Okay. Again the control goes to the while loop. So now we are going to the third iteration. N is equal to 1 and S is equal to 5. So these are the previous values. In the previous step, what are the N value we are getting? That is 1. In the previous step, what are the S value we are getting? That is 5. Okay. Next, go for while loop. While N greater than 0. N value what is? That is 1. 1 greater than 0. So that is condition is true. Okay. Next. If the condition is true, the control goes to the statements within the while loop. That are R is equal to 1 modulus operator 10. 1 modulus operator 10 means, so 1 is divided with 10. 10 0 0, remainder is 1. So this one we are taking. Okay. Next one. S is equal to S plus R. In the previous step, what is the S value we are getting? 5. 5 plus R value is 1. 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6. Next, N is equal to 1 divided by 10. So that means 1 can be divided with 1. So 10 0 0, remainder is 1, and it returns the quotient value. Quotient value is 0. Okay. So after completing the third iteration, what are the values we are getting? So that is N is equal to 0 and S is equal to 6. Okay. Again the control goes to the while loop. Now we go for fourth iteration. Okay. So in the third iteration, what are the values we are getting? N is equal to 0. S is equal to 6. Now, first step, while N greater than 0, N value 0, 0 greater than 0, that is false. Okay. Now the control does not enters into the while loop because here the condition is false. If the condition is false, then the control goes to the next statement after the while loop. So this is the body of the while loop. Body of while loop. Okay. So after completing the while loop, what is the statement is there? This statement is there. Print sum of digits of a given number is equal to S. What are the value is there in the S? S is equal to 6. So therefore, S is equal to 6 we are returning. Okay. After adding the digits of a given number 123, 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is equal to 6. 6 we are returning. Okay. So this is the program for finding the sum of digits of a given number. For example, we are enter the given number 1234. Then what is the result we are getting? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is equal to 10 we are getting. Okay. So this is the program for sum of the digits of a given number. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please share this video to your friends and classmates. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel name Divvela Srinivasa Rao.